Only when it comes to Jews and Israel do people try to justify murder, sexual abuse, mutilation, kidnapping, other atrocities, and crimes against humanity, such as what Hamas committed against defenseless people, including babies and children, in Israel on October 7th. Palestinian Arab narratives about past or present wrongs, grievances, and injustices, even if all of their narratives were true, are but a few of the many narratives that exist in a world full of past and present wrongs, grievances, and injustices, none of which are used as the excuse or justification for murder, sexual abuse, and other atrocities against anyone except when it comes to Jews and Israelis. Countering the many narratives in relation to Israel about past wrongs, grievances, and perceived injustices, regardless of whether they are true or not, fails to recognize the underlying motive for many of these narratives, which is to legitimize murder, sexual abuse, and other crimes against humanity in a world full of past and present wrongs, grievances, and injustices, as long as Jews and Israelis are the target. Past or present wrongs, grievances, injustices, whether real, imagined, or fabricated, are never acceptable excuses, defenses, or justifications for murder, sexual abuse, and other atrocities. And yet, when it comes to Jews living on the land of Israel, an exception is diabolically made. Hamas sexual abuse, murder, mutilation, and all of the other atrocities Hamas and their allies committed on October 7th that started a senseless war are excused by many and blamed on the Jew and Israel, as though Hamas terrorists are incapable of accountability or free will. No matter the atrocities, many blame Jews, not the perpetrators of crimes and atrocities against Jews. Nothing ever justifies murder, sexual abuse, mutilation, kidnapping, and other atrocities in a world determined, once again, to legitimize sexual abuse, murder, mutilation, and other atrocities as long as they are committed against Jews and Israelis. The excuse that October 7th atrocities must be blamed on Israeli actions in 1948, when the state of Israel was attacked on all sides and from within by Arab armies and militias, or on events prior to October 7th, is an effort to shift blame to Jews in Israel and not on the actual October 7th sexual abusers, kidnappers, mutilators, and murderers. People are responsible for their own actions, and neither the past, however it is interpreted, nor anything else are excuses for murdering, sexually abusing, and committing other atrocities. No one forces grown people to sexually abuse, mutilate, kidnap, torture, murder, behead, burn people alive. The effort to infantilize Hamas terrorists and free them of responsibility is beyond despicable. The United States, Canada, the rest of North America, Central America, Australia, all over the Middle East, North Africa, other parts of Africa, Asia, New Zealand, South America, and elsewhere are steeped in histories of genocide, slavery, conquest, land theft, colonization, and occupation committed not just by Europeans, but also by Arabs, Turks, and others. If past sins or wrongs, real or not, are used to justify murder, sexual abuse, and other atrocities, including against generations of people that have nothing to do with what happened in the past, then hundreds of millions of people, not just the tiny number of Jews in the world that often get blamed for everything, but hundreds of millions of people are subject to murder in a world where vengeance, chaos, violence, and slaughter will reign. People are responsible for their own actions. Sins of the past, whether real, fabricated, or imagined, are not inherited. No amount of hatred changes this.